Walk into any Home Depot and you will see the same thing. An entire aisle of riding mowers with price tags under $2,500 and the words "commercial grade" printed on almost every single one of them. Here is what none of those stickers will tell you. Every mower on that aisle, regardless of the brand name or the color or what the label says, is built with a stamped steel deck. Stamped decks are pressed from a single sheet of thinner material. They flex under load. They crack along stress points. After 2 real seasons of use, they start showing you exactly why they were built cheap. 3 brands build riding mowers differently. This video names all 3, and one of them you can actually buy at Home Depot today, but only if you know the exact model designation to look for before you walk in. Hustler has been in the zero-turn market long enough that professional lawn forums treat it as a default recommendation. Ask any serious homeowner community what the best near-commercial option is below $7,000, and the name comes up constantly. That reputation is real, but it is attached to a specific machine, and most buyers never find it. Hustler makes mowers across a wide range. The Fast Track is their entry residential line. The Raptor X sits above it, and the Raptor XDX is the top of the residential lineup. A viewer on this channel reported that their Fast Track 42 had its drives fail at 4 years with no replacement parts available. That is a real failure on the wrong machine. The mistake most buyers make is Googling Hustler, sorting by price, and ending up on a machine that shares a brand name with the XDX and almost nothing else. The entry tier is not what this is about. The Raptor XDX runs a 10-gauge fabricated deck with cast steel deck hangers and a 5-inch deck depth. That depth matters when mowing thick grass at speed because a shallow deck packs with clippings, loses airflow, and starts tearing instead of cutting. The frame is 1x3 steel throughout. The transmissions are Hydro Gear Z T3100 transmissions, the commercial grade step above the ZT 2800 found on standard residential machines, and the same units used on machines running professional routes. Ground speed reaches 8 miles per hour on 22-inch Big Bite tires built for traction on uneven ground. The warranty structure says something important on its own. The Raptor XDX carries a 3-year residential warranty stacked with a 1-year commercial warranty. A manufacturer only writes a commercial warranty tier into a residential product when the machine can actually survive commercial use. Price typically starts just under $6,000, depending on deck size and dealer. For someone mowing 1 to 3 acres who is done replacing the same machine every 4 years, this is the clearest yes on the list. The XDX earns Hustler's reputation. The Fast Track does not, and that distinction is the whole story with this brand. If you have ever walked out of a Home Depot with a mower you ended up regretting, subscribe. That is exactly who this channel is for. Most people hear the name Bad Boy and keep walking. That is exactly why it belongs on this list. Bad Boy Mowers was founded in 2002 in Batesville, Arkansas, and built its entire market position around one idea: put genuine commercial-grade frame construction into residential-priced machines and price aggressively. It does not have a floor display at Home Depot. It sells through independent dealers and Tractor Supply, and for most homeowners, standing in a big box aisle on a Saturday morning, it simply does not exist. That invisibility is the point. If you want to find one, use the dealer locator on the Bad Boy Mowers website or check whether your nearest Tractor Supply carries the ZT Elite, because that is where this machine lives. Bad Boy does not manufacture its own engines or transmissions, and that is not a weakness. It sources Kawasaki, Kohler, and Hydro gear components and drops them into a 2x2 all-steel rail frame with 3/8 of an inch steel front forks and a 7-gauge, all welded deck with reinforced edges throughout. What that means in practice is that every drivetrain component in this machine is a proven commercial unit with an established parts supply and a dealer network that knows how to service it. That is the opposite of what you get with a proprietary sealed unit on a Cub Cadet that a dealer will not open because the manufacturer never intended it to be serviced. For anyone who has been burned by sealed plastic geared transaxles that a dealer refused to touch, the ZT Elite runs Hydro Gear 3100 series integrated drives, which are fully serviceable units. That spec does not appear on a Cub Cadet or Husqvarna at this price point. The ZT Elite also now comes standard with independent front suspension engineered to absorb terrain impact before it reaches the frame, with no change to the price. The 48-inch model weighs in excess of 900 pounds. Mechanics treat machine weight as a signal. Lighter machines are lighter because they used less material. Bad Boy used more. Pricing typically runs above $5,000 depending on configuration, and the buyer who has spent 3 weekends staring at a Cub Cadet is looking at the wrong machine. U.S. built, legitimately steel-framed, and priced below where most people expect to find that combination. Now the last one, and this is where the whole video pays off, because this is the only brand on this list you can walk into Home Depot and buy today. But there is one thing you need to know before you go. The most important thing to understand about Toro is that there are two completely different machines wearing the same badge on the same store floor, and most buyers cannot tell them apart standing 5 feet away. Same red paint, same Toro logo, same product family. One starts under $2,500. One starts closer to $3,400. One has a stamped deck. One has a 10-gauge fabricated steel deck built on the same construction philosophy as Toro's Z Master commercial line. The machine professional crews actually run on commercial properties. The cheaper model is exactly what this video's title says it is. The other one clears the threshold. Toro calls their fabricated deck system iron forged, and that designation is what you are looking for. The iron forged deck runs reinforced leading-edge steel across its full width, 6-inch spindles compared to the 4-inch spindles on the stamped deck models, and Kevlar reinforced belts. The engine is a commercial-grade 24.5 horsepower Fa twin with cast-iron cylinder liners and full-pressure lubrication, and the transmissions throughout are Hydro gear units. Compared to similarly spec'd machines from John Deere, Husqvarna, and Cub Cadet, the Iron Forged Time Cutter typically comes in $300 to $800 less for comparable features. That gap is worth knowing when you are standing on the floor trying to justify the price difference between the two Toro models in front of you. The resale numbers confirm the build quality. Iron forged time cutters hold their value notably better than comparable Cub Cadet and Husqvarna models in the used market. Machines people hold on to do not lose value the way machines people replace do, and the used market is telling you something about long-term durability that the new price sticker cannot. Look for the word iron forged on the spec sheet and stay above $3,200 on the price tag. Below that number inside the Toro lineup, you are buying the machine this video warned you about in the first 30 seconds. Above it, With the Iron Forged designation confirmed, you are buying the one brand on this list available at Home Depot that you will not regret. The outdoor power industry runs on replacement cycles, and the machines that fill those aisles are priced and built to keep that cycle going. The three machines named here break it. If you want near commercial specs at the top of the residential tier, ask your dealer for the Hustler Raptor XDX by that exact name. If you want a US-built steel frame machine with serviceable drives, find a bad boy dealer or a Tractor Supply stocking the ZT Elite. If you want a name brand machine available without a dealer visit, walk into Home Depot. Find the Toro time cutter with Iron Forged on the spec sheet, confirm the price is above $3,200, and buy that one. Below that threshold, you are buying the replacement cycle. Above it, you are buying a machine.